Hello, fellas. Yes, Monday here, and we usually do shipping on Monday. Sometimes we also do uranium miners in Australia, but today it will be shipping. Tomorrow, Australia miners, next day, US and Canada miner uranium. And then we will do a lot more silver miners, gold miners. They look fantastic. I did post some very good setups, I think, on the private Twitter. And in order to get access, you need to become a member of the YouTube. Then you can get access to the private Twitter and see the setups here. They look, I think, incredible. And they are, a lot of them are moving already. So if that's something for you, check it out. So shipping, let's do it quickly here. Not a lot has happened. I said that last time also, but let's dig into it here very quickly. The BDRY up 4% today, still bouncing from that mega support there, the neckline, the left shoulder, and we're just bouncing. Beautiful, nothing to worry about really. BDRY this today had a 4% drop, but also we have come pretty damn far. We are up from 5 to roughly 13, so that's over 3x already. So yeah, it's just very strong still. SBLK into massive resistance here at the two shoulder highs. You can see it there, roughly in this vicinity, roughly 25. So big resistance now coming in for SBLK. If you want to get in, you're just hoping for a pullback or for bullish consolidation here, and then you buy the break. Easy peasy. You don't buy now. In my view, you don't buy here as we speak into such a big resistance. GLBS still flagging. It's a weird flag, but it is a flag nonetheless. Getting back above the horizontal lines there at 2.4 is the big one. Not the big one, but that's the key right now for GLBS. SB, yes, we bought this at the member section when we broke out. Long term, incredible stuff. Any pullback should be bought here, in my view, on SHIP, given the fact that it is a weekly, even a monthly massive breakout. So any pullbacks on the daily, just find your entry and add into it, get the dividends for like 1 year, 2 years, beautiful. At least until proven otherwise for shipping. Big recession, or if they resolve some of the issues that they have with regarding to the different shipping routes and so on. Ship here is also into some big resistance, basically these lows over here. Boop, there we are, big resistance. We are still in a stage 2 uptrend. So again here, a break on that, roughly 8.5, very bullish. D Nord here lost its green uptrend a week or two ago. Overall, still in the bull flag. So we're just waiting what happens with this bull flag here in order to become bullish again. Very simple. Now we have broken the downtrend, but we are not collapsing, at least not for now. We are still having this double bottom potential here. EGLE, still rocking it after it left that trend line there. One-way street, any pullback on the daily or the 4-hourly should be bought in my view. Nothing changed there really. ESEA, still at its double top potential here. The triangle high there, bit of overshoot, pullback. Again, in my view, these are very, you see this always more or less. When you get to the flagpole high, you see resistance getting back above, very bullish. The trend is still strong. So GNK looks really, really good. This was probably one of the best, stage 2 breakout, retest, confirmation, resumption that I've seen in a long time. Breakout, retest into 3 big supports, and then boom, away we go. And we are now above some pretty big levels here, that pivot high there, and these here. So very strong by GNK. It pays 8% dividends. Lovely. GOGL also done incredibly well after it left that red bottom there. It's just a one-way street, very stretched right now. And again, you shouldn't be a buyer at these levels. You want to wait for the pullbacks. But for now, it is very, very strong. I have nothing really to add here other than expect a pullback, maybe at the top of that bear flag, depending on how you want to align it. So we could potentially see a big pivot top here very soon. DSX, still grinding that golden trend line here. You can see really pounding here. We have the 30 weekly still coming down, which is resistance. and we need to get back above the neckline. But we are soon, you know, breaking, maybe a big trend line here for DSX. Boat, wow, look at this squeeze here. After that pop, that is a big triangle. Which way will it break? It favors the upside, volume heavily coming in. 30 weekly coming up, we broke that golden trend line, bullish consolidation, boom. The only downside to say that is that gap there. So, but definitely this is very, very bullish stuff here if we get that break to the upside. Mask, let's remove all the stuff here. Again, if you want to buy, you know, a more of a contrarian purchase, you know, buying at this trend line here makes sense. It has come down pretty far with the past 10 weeks or so just being completely red. So how long can that, you know, keep going? Also positive divergence on the weekly. So TNP still fighting that long-term resistance, which soon could be support. Let's see. Again, no clear direction yet, but I think usually on these kind of, you know, grindy stuff, you at one point in time you just get a big green candle and you're ready to go again. TNK also, you can see my doodles here from the last time. We're still into that red resistance. Let's see how far it pulls back. TORM here, tag the flagpole high there, and then we're basically just coiling here. This is very bullish. If we start to see that move, perfect. INSV, weird chart, to be honest. Let's not go into detail. I don't have much to add, really. DHT is having a red week here, or at least a red Monday. Still in the green uptrend, which is what I'm looking at here. But we are coming into an apex here very soon. So either we become really bullish or at least very short term where we could correct bigger, you know, than like 10-20%. STNG, again, nothing new here. In my view, we are on the way to roughly 85. I think we will do it within this channel here, then we will see what happens. NAT, we will not go into NAT. Throw, nothing new. The uptrend is still very much intact. We are into big resistance over here, which is basically this area there. So yeah, again, I don't have much to add, really. We're still in that beautiful uptrend. Sim, good old Simsalabim. Overall, I still think, don't do that, my friend. Overall, I think inverted head and shoulders, that's what I'm looking at. A clear break, you know, there at roughly 15, boom, we are going higher. Basically, what this looks like also is massive breakout above the 30 weekly, and now we're retesting that 30 weekly. So if we start to grind higher, we are in a mega stage 2 uptrend for Sim with a big bottom pattern confirmed. That's not too shabby. LPG, in my view, is doing, I mean, that's my take, a blow off here, and then we're having a bull trap straight below here. That's what I'm seeing for now. CLCO, downtrend in play. Nothing much to take of it really, because we have so little data. Basically, we're waiting for a breakout, and then we need to get above the 30 weekly. So we are definitely looking into a few months before any bullishness, really. So let's see here what happens. NFE, again, still holding on here. Again, we are below the 30 weekly. Come down pretty hard. So it pretty moved, and then we're doing, you know, this kind of grindy, bit of a bear flag type thing. Could be better for sure. Gas, GASS, massive breakout here. Holy bananas, that would have been, I didn't look at this stock at this point in time, but that is massive. Should you be a buyer up here? And not up here, obviously, or, you know, on the way up here, because you don't have any frame to look at, any patterns. But we are seeing a touch now of the 30 weekly. Let's see if it holds. I don't know. We don't have any big support until we come down to roughly 5.2. So, yeah. NVGS, still big moment in time coming up. Do we break down massively, or do we just you know, blast higher into what I think could be all-time highs. That's just a massive spring waiting to unload. It favors the downside, obviously, because you have it upsloping here. So, yeah. BVLLF. We had that neckline breakdown here. So basically, we went into a retest. I think if you go to the daily, it's more clear. You can see that neckline there breaking down, retesting. So let's see if we get retest confirmation or whatever happens. If it is confirmation and we go lower, I definitely think we can go to $9 on this one. ET, last but not least, big squeeze coming up, rising wedge here, usually bearish into resistance. So either way, probably with a higher percentage, we break down. Or if we get that pop against, you know, breaking about of a very long-term trend line, and we did the unexpected, and we broke to the upside. Huge move incoming there as well for ET. So that is all. I think the name of the game right now is that we're into resistance for a lot of these stocks, and they have been performing quite well. So that is, you know, it's okay to take a breather every once in a while, really. So yeah, BDRY is still coming up nicely. Beautiful. That is all, guys. Have an amazing Monday. Tomorrow, uranium miners, check it out when, yeah, in like 1 day's time. Guys,